Hi, and welcome to the third part of these tutorials. On the last part, we learned how to create a simple console application, and on this one we will have a look at some basic syntax. As we already know, C# is an object-oriented programming language, and by that we understand that the program built on top of C# consists of different objects that interact with each other by means of actions. The actions that an object may take are called methods. For example, let us consider a circle object. A circle class used to build a circle object would look something like this. So here we have the class keyword, which is used for declaring a class. We will talk about that more in an upcoming part, but the class keyword is a keyword used to declare the class. Comments that you see here in line 16 are used to explain code, and of course, compiler ignores the comment entries. Members of this class, which are the radius and pi, are used to store data, and for pi we have already defined the value to be 3.14. Then next we have a method named acceptRadius, where we simply assign the value 4.5 to the radius member. And then next we have the showResults method, which basically writes the radius and the area values into our console. Now, if you want to instantiate a class, we need to write circle, then provide a name, new circle. You can write this within the main method or within any method from where you want to access it. An identifier is a name used to identify a class, variable, a function, or any other user-defined item. There are, of course, some basic rules for naming classes, like for example, the name must begin with a letter, or it must not contain any special symbol like hashtag, etc. C# also has a lot of special keywords, which mean something to the language and cannot be used for naming as well. For example, catch. If I change the name of circle to catch, we will see that we will get an error, because catch means something for C#. So let's change that back to circle, and now we see that the error is gone. This is all for this part, so see you on the next one.